What's going on, guys? My name is Adrian Bone, and I'm a May 2020 graduate of Troy University, and this is my story. So to start off, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Newmarket, Alabama, and that's North Alabama, borderline Tennessee, and I majored in economics. I'm currently with Alabama Trucking Association, and I'm a communications and marketing fellow right now. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is my Troy experience, how I got to where I am, and some tips that you can use to possibly be successful and enjoy your Troy career. So to start us off, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my Troy experience. My Troy experience was phenomenal. I can't complain about it. It was good and bad, but that's what makes it what it is, you know. And the first 2 years of my college career, I was heavily involved with the school. I was a Trojan ambassador. I was part of the Dean Advisory Board for the Sorrell College of Business. I was an SGA. I was in SCOB and many UAC and many organizations. Those provided me the opportunity to be known, to get to know a lot of people on campus, meet a lot of different fields, from Sodexo to student services to the administration side, and I'm forever grateful for that. In my last 2 years, I was a little bit more part of the community. I got involved with coaching football, baseball, softball. I was part of the Boys and Girls Club. I volunteered with the elementary school a good bit, and I got to be a little bit a part of the city council, working with them a little bit. So that's what made my Troy experience what it is. And second, I'm going to tell you guys about where I am and how I got here. And as I said earlier, I'm with the Alabama Trucking Association, and no, I don't drive a truck. I actually do communications and marketing for them, and I love it. Even though I didn't graduate with a communications and marketing degree, I'm utilizing the skills I learned within the College of Business to propel myself and advance my career professionally. And for some of you guys, you may not end up with a job that was in your field that you majored, and that's okay, because all it does is makes you more versatile when you're trying to find another job within your own field, and that's going to take you very far places. So I ended up here through an internship with BCA. I didn't get my internship until that was my one and only internship, and I got it in my last semester of school. It got a little cut short because of the coronavirus, but what I did through my time, I utilized the networking opportunities, and it led me here. I met Mark Colson, who's my boss and the president of the Alabama Trucking Association, and it led me to this position. I ended up with BCA through Career Services because I met Lauren Cole, and she's the director of Career Services. And what happened was got in touch with her husband, who's working with BCA, and that's how I got this position. And if it wasn't for Lauren, then I never would have had this position. So thank you, Lauren. And we've got to utilize Career Services on campus. That's one of the tools, many tools that Troy has to offer, and you got to utilize them. They offer mock interviews. They help you with your resume. They have their career closet, which gives you professional clothing for interviews and many other things. They do career fairs, which you need to take advantage of, because those employers come here for a reason, and if we don't attend those heavily, then they stop coming. And that's something that we can't afford to do, especially right now through this whole COVID issue. And Career Services, again, offers so much, and it's not just Career Services. You have Eldridge Hall, which has the Writing Center. We have the Math Center. They offer tutoring. We do placement testing to excel past you through the early classes if you feel like you can collect them. We have the administration building, which help us with finances and stuff. Again, we have the student services, which help us advocate for changes, and you have a voice on campus, even if you feel like you don't, but you do. And all you have to do is go and talk. Now, you can't change anything if nobody talks to them. So that's a little bit about where I am, how I got there, and a little bit about my background. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of tips on how you can get to those successful position. And I want to start off with saying, what is success? Success in my eyes isn't getting that validation from everybody on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's knowing deep down inside that you did something that you could feel proud of it. So success for me wasn't me getting this internship, wasn't me getting where I am right now, or the things that I've done. Success is me leaving my footprint on Troy, the city, and the people that I've met here. And I'll never forget it, and I won't ever take it for granted. And I'm forever grateful for all the people that have poured their hearts into me. With my professors, thank you Sandra Thomas, thank you Dr. Crowley, Dr. Dove, Dr. Van Buskirk, Dr. Baggett. Those are just a few that are coming from the top of my head, but all my professors, I can say, were great. And that's the one thing that Troy has to offer is great professors. As long as you take advantage of them and utilize them and actually be proactive and go to them and ask for help, you will be amazed at what you can get. And it's not just with your professors, it's also within the community, which is my first tip on how to be successful. It's networking. You gotta utilize people. The bridges that you make throughout your time here in Troy are forever gonna follow you, just as they did in high school, possibly. You will find that if you don't network, you really won't go places. That saying is who you know, not what you know. It's legit, especially in the business world. And with many of us not coming out with experience, it's really more important about who you know, because they can put you in those positions to where you can excel and utilize. My second thing that I would say is be proactive. You can't wait for things to fall in your lap, because if you wait for them to try to fall in your lap, it may take way longer than if you actually just go and go get it. You know, you have to put the effort if you want something, and what you reap is what you sow is what you'll reap, and what you reap is what you'll sow, or whatever the saying is, you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying though. And again, you gotta be proactive. Number 3, and I feel like this is the biggest tip I can give anybody, and it's don't be afraid to fail. If you are afraid to fail, then you will never be successful. You have to sometimes be willing to go into the unknown. And I know it's sometimes scary because I still struggle with it myself, accepting failure. But failure leads to growth, and failure leads to change and opportunities. And when one door closes, another one opens. You know, you may not get that position that you were searching for. You may not get into that club you were looking to get into. You may not get that job that you really wanted, but you have to look into the positive that comes from that. That job that you got rejected from provided another job that you excelled in, and it gave you the networking opportunity to advance your professional career. You have to look at the positive sides of failures. And failures is what makes success success. Again, to me, success is not getting the validation from everybody on social media, but it's knowing deep down inside that you did something positive and you can be proud of. And that is what success is to me. And this is my success story. Again, my name is Adrian Bone, and I'm with the Alabama Trucking Association, and this was my story. Thank you.